Welcome to another episode of Spotlight Fight. One, two, three. And tonight in the spotlight, falling slowly, is the takeover over? Let's get into it right now. When Tiafimo is slashing out at his hating ass fans, and I don't find no problem with that, including this article that straight hated on Tiafimo. But I did get a clipping from it, and I am using it on my video, so shout out to you, bro. But all I can say is this. Y'all keep hating on me. Those that support me, I love you. All right, I support you definitely. Those who keep hating just want to be like me. Oh man, this is looking real bad for Tiafimo because all he's doing is digging himself in a bigger hole. But there's more to this story than it seems. And yes, I am talking about all the other social media platforms that he's been on, also IG and Twitter, Instagram. He's just been going down, going through it after this loss to Cambosis Jr. I feel like he's spiraling out of control at the moment. I have a son, and I can't even be around him because of that. This bitch ass mother. Wow. Why can't you be around them? There's a lot of reports coming out that supposedly he did something. I'm not going to mention here because it's pure bullshit. But on Twitter, he was also talking a little bit depressed. You know, maybe this loss is really taking a toll on him. When I'm gone, maybe they'll appreciate me. You know, people that are going through it usually say stuff like that. He said his career is going great, but his personal life not too good. And as you read the Twitter post that he has, oh man, I just feel for him just because of how hyped he was to continue to be champion, on how hyped he was for his career. But I feel like a lot of people are hindering him, a lot of bloodsuckers, leeches around him. And I seen it. He also took it down, but someone on Twitter said Tio was talking about suicide last night. Now, when you're talking about suicide, that is big. People need to reach out, and people have reached out. And as you see here, stop putting hands on women. Like, no proof to it, just speaking out. And that's what Twitter's about. A bunch of trolls just speaking out. So I don't know anything about that, but I do know that Jamel Herring is a stand-up act. He came out, he said, I pray for Tio. He knows what it is to be going through something just mentally and personally and physically. You know, so why kick this man while he's down? And the reason why a lot of people are kicking him while he's down is because of the way his dad talked, the way his dad moves, the way his dad hyped him up. And he is currently in Honduras. Shout out to all the people from Honduras. My girl is half Honduran, half Salvadoran. So shout out to my people in Honduras. Yeah. And he's out there having fun, you know, having a good time. And you can't blame him. Why are you going to blame him? He's out there trying to relax, do his thing, you know. He represented Honduras in the Olympics, so he feels like it's home, you know. I read so many comments about him drinking wine and relaxing, talking about, oh, you're going through something, but yet you're gonna be out drinking and living your best life. Oh man, that's just bullshit. And that article that I had read, they say that Tiafimo would have got fucked up by Cambosis no matter what. Tiafimo was lucky to be alive. He had air in his chest. He was going through something as well. Just like that article said that he would have never beat Lomachenko without an injury. I don't know if I could say the same thing. I could say the same thing about this one. Cambosis probably wouldn't have beat him, you know. But like I said, bloodsuckers, people, leeches, and his father. No disrespect to him, but he needs to get out of his corner. Needs to step down, and his manager too. Both of them just need to be away from them. He did not have money at the end of it. And this is what I see him doing. Maybe going to Camp Reno so they know they have a spot for someone like Tiafimo in there now that Ryan Garcia isn't doing anything. Trash. Yes, Ryan Garcia is trash. Fuck whoever likes this dude. I can't believe him. But anyways, back to Tiafimo. Dude is going through some issues mentally. Still trying to put on. And a lot of people, like I said, they're telling them to shut up and just stop being a bitch the way he told Deontay Wilder. And you gotta listen to yourself because you come out with so many statements, hype yourself up so much, and at the end of the day, who wouldn't? I mean, you're in there to fight, you're in there to, win the match no matter what. And that's what you believe. And I feel like every fighter should have that confidence. But when your father is out here talking about, you'll knock out this person, you'll do this. It's like one of them, girls that's toxic that automatically gets you into problems when you go out. those girls you don't need to be around. And I don't want to say your dad's a girl, but he needs to stop talking for you. You need to take control of your own career. And this is just my opinion, because toxic people come in different forms, and sometimes we don't want to see it. And sometimes we just say, hey, he's my family at the end of the day, so I'm going to rock with him. That's cool and dandy. But don't let yourself get fooled by this. Sometimes toxic people need to get cut off, no matter who they are or no matter what they represent to you. And I feel like his father in his corner is just not the right look for Cambosis Jr. He kept telling him he's winning all the rounds. Like, did he not look at the fight, or was he just trying to keep him in that mindset? But when you're in a corner in a war, you gotta let the person know that's going out there, like, hey, you're losing it. You're losing this. You need to get it. You need to get in there now. Now's the time. The 10th round with Cambosis, he knocked him down. Maybe he could have won that fight if he would have finished him there with air in his chest. That would have been incredible. What a story. But I feel like he stayed at the lightweight too long. I feel like he should have moved up to 140. Dropped the belts after he beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko was king. I didn't think he needed to take on this mandatory. And then after that, it all fell apart. I mean, Triller fucked him over. I felt like they were just taking the time, and it just sucks. It really does suck. So, I mean, I'm going to pray for the dude. Shout out to you, Tio, if you ever see this. I hope you get your career back going. Take time off. Do what you got to do. A lot of boxers take time off for different reasons. We know Ryan Garcia, like I said, I can't respect him. He's been off for too long, and now he's going up against a caliber fighter that I don't think anyone saw coming. But I'll do a video on that later. I just want to speak on Teofimo. And this is problems that are going outside the ring, but they're communicating inside the ring, because it takes away from us as a fighter. When you're bragging about how many sponsorships you have, and at the end of the day you're out here talking about how depressed you are, then money cannot fix it. So I hope he gets his mind right. He believes in God. So God first. I know he's going to keep himself going. And shout out to everybody who subscribed to my channel. I was on Black and Brown Live, and shout out to all of you, man. Thank you for subscribing, and shout out to Black and Brown always letting me on Free Smoke Fridays. If you haven't, check that out. A dope ass show. You go on there, talk boxing, talk shit, talk whatever. But I'm gonna let y'all go with this one. Catch you on the next video. And shout out to my boy Marcos, man. We are going in on the Charlo versus Castaño. I'll be up in the house. So if you're there, let me know. Maybe we could chill. Grab a brewski or whatever it is. Talk boxing. I always love talking boxing. So shout out to, like I said, my boy Marco. Shout out to everybody who's listening. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.